Working in Saudi Arabia is, as a house manager, is a job just like any other job. Because my job as a house manager took me places. My job took me places. My job made me who I am.
Just remember why you started. You had a dream. You had a vision. You had that one reason that made you leave your family, sacrifice everything that you had for you to be here. Just consider that one thing that made you to come here. Focus on it.
Many women put themselves down. They think like, I'm a housemaid, I'm a house girl, I'm a kadama, I'm a shagala. No, put yourself up. Me, I will never put myself down.
Let's all look up to Mamu. You say she has worked and she's still there. She's still working hard because she also have a dream to fulfill.
The male bosses here have no options, have no say. Everything is madam. So why do you go to your male boss?
Hi guys, it's Oga Pauline here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you're holding fine. On my side, I am fantastic and I thank God for everything. Welcome to today's video. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for clicking it. Guys, thank you so much for your support. If it's your first time to come across this channel, you're so much welcome. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Also, do not forget to sit back, relax and enjoy because I got you. Yep, I got you. To my new subscribers and to my returning subscribers, may God bless you and I love you so much. In today's episode, guys, it is that amazing time. Wow, one of the best videos that we are going to do in this episode, and it is another episode of interview series, guys, and I know you don't want to miss this. I don't want to take much of your time. But in today's video, we are going to do with none other than Mamumiyaj. She's a YouTuber. She's working in Saudi Arabia. And in today's episode, guys, we are going to dig deeper, know more things about Saudi Arabia, what goes on, what happens until girls decide to run away, decides to commit suicide, what advice can we give them. So it is big, guys, it is lit, and I know that you don't want to miss. So let me not take much of your time. Let's go straight to the interview. Give this video a thumbs up because I know you will love it. Without further ado, let's go straight to the video. Hi my dear, you're so much welcome to this video. You're so much welcome to once more to this channel. Kindly go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hello everyone, my name is Mariam Jabir Ali, aka Mamumiyaj. Yes, I'm a Kenyan citizen currently working in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
I would like to ask you, for how long have you been working in Saudi Arabia, or for how long have you worked in Arab countries?
I've been here since 2007. That means I'm turning 14 years. This coming August 25th, I'll be 14 years working in Saudi Arabia. Yes, thanks God.
And my dear, going to the first question, I would like to take you back in the days when now you were in Kenya and you decided, now you know what, I am taking this step to go to the Arab countries to look for a job. I am leaving everything behind. I am leaving my family. I am leaving my kids. I am leaving everyone behind to go and start afresh. And that was when maybe you got a job and you decided you have to come and look for greener pastures. I would like to ask you, what made you come, or what is that one thing that pushed you until you decided to come and look for greener pastures in Arab countries?
Actually, at that time, I was working with the hotel industry. I was working in a certain pub, or let me say restaurant, Mamba Village, and the industry collapsed and hotels closed down. So I ended up jobless. So I decided to find greener pastures, as they say. I found myself landing in Saudi Arabia. Yes, that's how I came here. I did not plan it, it just came. In fact, it was not my dream to come to work in Saudi Arabia. My dream was to one day go to America. America was my dream country. But what you don't know what God plans. I ended up in Saudi Arabia, and yes, here I am. I'm 14 years.
Thank you so much. And I also believe anyone else who is here or everyone else who is planning to come also has a reason as to why they all want to come and work here, or as to why we are all here working, because there is always a reason for everything. And again, thank you so much, my dear. We are going to the next question, which I would like to ask you, and I know everyone else will be also glad to know. Now you have come from Kenya, you came here and arrived to where you are coming to, and now your first family that you worked for the very first time received you. How did they receive you? Were they happy to see you? Were they confused to see a black person coming to work for them? You know, most of the times things do happen. Most of them will be maybe happy. It is like a normal thing for them because they are used to employ like blacks, you know. Yeah, so I would like you to give us a short tour, or maybe to tell us something short that will help us understand where you are coming from until now, where we are heading. How did they receive you?
Okay, on my arrival here, actually the family have traveled for summer vacations. It was like now. So they were away in Europe for summer vacations. So a driver from the family fetched me at the airport and took me to the family house, where I spent not less than 3 weeks waiting for them to come back. So yes, I had 3 weeks flat to rest waiting for them. Well, when they came, thanks God, they were happy to see me, and they liked me. They liked my features. I was very slim at that time. I was very slim, and they were asking me, why don't you do modeling? You look like a modeler. You are just beautiful, black and beauty and tall. Unlike now, yes, I was so thin when I came here first. Yes, so they were good. The first time they met me, thanks God, they liked me. Yes.
I would like to go to the third question, and about this, I think everyone has passed through, especially as we are working here in Gulf. And when it comes to this point, maybe when you've come is your first time to work somewhere, you know, back in our countries, like, we have small houses and the job is not much to do like here. So when you come, there's that feeling that you have, or maybe you will take a particular time, or you will take a longer or maybe shorter time for you to be used to what you are doing, something that you didn't choose to do even before. So I would like to ask you, my dear, how was the experience? How was the experience? You coming to find like big houses, you came to find like a lot of work that you didn't used to do, and back then you were not even a house manager, you never did this job. So for me it wasn't good, and it took me a lot of time for me to get used to it. And I would like you to give us your part of story, or your view. How was it? How was the experience? And after how long did you get used to do all these things that you were not used to do back in Kenya?
Okay, it took me quite a long time, and in these houses where we work, we learn. We always learn. And it's a learning system. It doesn't stop. You don't stop learning, because you know they are rich people. They keep on buying new materials, new equipment. I mean, maybe there's a certain equipment which is now launched. Is a new equipment for kitchen or for laundry or anywhere in the house. So if they buy, you have to learn how to use those things. So it took me some time to learn, but I'm still learning, because there are still new equipments coming, and I'm still learning. Yeah, but at that time took me at least maybe a year or so. Yeah.
And again, my dear, you know, we all say things, or we all do things according to maybe flashing back what happened, especially the first time. They're always the hardest. The first months are always the hardest, or maybe the first year is always the hardest, because you're getting in touch, or you're trying to know what you didn't know, and sometimes it's not easy. So I would like to know, why didn't you not give up, or why you didn't give up all those things, or maybe hardships or the challenges that you were facing through your first month?
It was quite a challenge, but I couldn't give up at that time, because my kids needed me most. I was so much caught up. My kids needed me, my family needed me, so I couldn't give up. I had to be very strong. Yes, I couldn't give up.
Much, my dear. We all go through stuff, but I think having that vision in mind and also knowing where you want to go, sometimes challenges are there to be faced, and we all have at some point to work hard and also don't think about the challenges that you're going through, because at some point they will all go and everything will be fine. So don't just count what you're going through, but there's that time which will come and you will smile back. You will smile and just look back and say, what, I passed all this, I am an hero, yeah. So again, I would also want to know, most of the times you hear like house managers are going through tough times. So much things has been happening, and not just for Saudi, but I think in all Arab countries. At some point we all go through these things, but I would like to hear from you. You have an experience here, you have been here for such a long quite some time, not just like us who are starting, but at least you have like renewed 2 contracts or even 3. So I know and I believe that there's something that you can tell us maybe to understand. And I know this question many people have been asking. Yes, I would like to ask you, what could be the reasons as to why housemaids go through a tough time in Arab countries or in Arab homes? What could be the reason?
The reason why many house managers these days are going through tough times, I think, I don't know, I'm not talking about anybody in a negative way, but I think these days people are not very patient. I don't know, because on my side, it took me patience, a lot of patience. We need to be so patient, to adapt the cultures of these people. We are very different people, different cultures. We are from Africa, they are in Asia. So we have to adapt their culture. Culture meaning from A to Z, because you're living in their house. So you need to adapt all of their cultures to live with them. So I think most young people now fail or are going through tough times because they lack patience. They lack patience. Yes.
Most of the times, because of the hardships that some of us go through, or because of the, I don't know what to say, but most of people, they don't know how to handle situations, and other people, they just decide like, what, whatever it is, I will run away, or maybe companies and all that stuff. And most of us ends up in the streets. Most of us end up running away, not knowing where we will go, or maybe we will go to friends or people we do not know, because we were going through some time where we were working. And I would like to know, most house managers decide to run away. You personally, will you give someone that advice, or will you advise someone to run away from their employer's house?
I will not advise anyone to run away from their employers. To me, I think running away is risking your own life. It's a big risk. Uh, First of all, people here speak their own language. We speak Swahili and English, international language, but most people here in Saudi Arabia, they don't speak English. So you can see a policeman in the street, a policeman doesn't know how to talk English. A doctor in a hospital doesn't know how to talk English. So it's very, very hard when you run away and you expect to get help from anybody. That is why when you run away, okay, you run away from your employer and the police catch you and they will bring you back to the employer. The moment they ask you the name of your employer, they are going to take you back there, which is putting yourself in big danger. Because when you go back, the police takes you back to your employer, or the employer comes to the police station to pick you up, just know that you have already built that hatred between you and your employer. So I will never, I will not advise anyone to run away. But I don't know, because this is difficult though, because some of the girls are being mistreated. You can see that they are being abused, they are being beaten. So some are forced to run away, but some of them just run away because they are lazy to work, they can't keep it with the boss, they run away. Or they have bad advisors outside, they run away. But for those who are tortured or beaten or being starved, these ones, we have no choice. If somebody calls you and tells you that they're being mistreated, tortured, no food, no medication, then this person, maybe you can tell them to run away. But it's not advisable. It's not advisable. Yes, it's not advisable.
And my dear, we have heard of cases whereby workers, especially in Arab countries, most of them dies mysteriously. Others decide to commit suicide. Others also decide to do bad things, and also others goes crazy. And these things also confuses people, until you just find like someone wanted to travel to Arab countries, someone just wanted to come and work to look for greener pastures. But these things are things that scares people, not just us, but it scares even our families. And you just find that maybe you wanted to come to work and no one wants you to go there because they're also afraid to lose you. So these things have been happening. Someone has gone crazy, someone has gone, someone committed suicide, and this person was just normal, was just okay, nothing has ever been wrong with this person. What do you think would be the problem? Or what do you think is the cause of all these things?
Yeah, most house managers, they have lost their lives here. And this is so sad. It's so sad. It doesn't matter if you're in a good house or you're in a good boss, your boss is good, but this is something that we all should talk about. Many workers here, especially house managers, losing their lives through their employers' hands. This is very touchy, it's very sad. Yes. And the cause for this is maybe sometimes they interact with the male bosses. Yeah, some of the news we hear is the ladies interact with the male boss. Maybe you, for example, me, even if I have a problem, I don't approach my male boss, especially my personal problems, unless it concerns my work. I will face my male boss. In fact, the male bosses here have no options, have no say. Everything is madam. So why do you go to your male boss? I finish all my problems with my boss, be it working or be it my personal. It's very advisable to talk to your madam than to face your boss. A man is a man, Maybe these ladies, we say they have slept maybe with their male bosses. We don't know. Maybe they are raped, or maybe they did it on purpose. We don't know. So there is a very hidden agenda in between these cases. Cases of girls dying here in Saudi Arabia. This is a very, very, very serious hidden agenda. I think only the government can take care of this and give us correct answers, because maybe we think we're putting it right, maybe we are wrong. You don't know what's happening in those closed doors here. Yeah, but it's very sad indeed, very, very sad.
Challenges, 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 my dear. We all face challenges at some point. But I know someone here today who is watching right now. Yes, you might be going through some challenges and you just feel like you are done. We all know maybe the shorter time or the longer time that we have been here, it has not been easy, but we all keep on pushing and thanking God for everything and everything that we do and where we have come from and where we are right now. But I believe you, Mamu, you working for 2 years, renewing again, and until where you are right now, you have passed through some challenges and you have learned how to overcome them. So my question to you goes like, have you ever been in challenges, or has everything just been so smooth to you? And if you have been in challenges, what can you advise someone who is going through challenges and that person is about to give up? Or what have you learned through, if you go through challenges, you can do something and you will overcome them? What can you advise anyone?
Oh, yes, I've been through a lot of challenges. Challenges are there. I've been a lot of challenges, especially when you're a nanny handling a child. Handling a Saudi child is very difficult. It needs a lot of patience, because when I first came here, I was a nanny. Since I'm in Kenya, when they wanted me to come here, they said I'll be a nanny. So it was so challenging, but the best way I can advise somebody is to be patient and again, learn to live with their culture. Learn to live with their culture. An Arab boss don't like you to either shout, scream, or yell to the child. You cannot hit a child. You cannot high voice the child. No. So you have to learn how to live with their culture. Yes, that's the only advice I can give all house managers. Just learn how to live the way they want. You want it this way, it's up to you, because you come here, you think you can correct a child, like an African child back home. The child is making mistakes, you can whip them, you can scream at them, you can yell at them. Here it's different. You cannot yell, you cannot shout, you cannot tell a child shut up, you cannot whip them. It's only your eyes and you close your mouth. Yes. Don't bring your culture from Africa to bring it here. Don't bring the way you raise our African kids and bring it here. It will not work. It will be because they think like we are very harsh. We are very harsh to their children. They think like their kids don't need to be to be yelled at. The kids don't need to be corrected by a maid. The parents are the ones to correct their kids. So you just keep in mind, follow what they want. Yes, don't shout to my kids, don't shout, just look at them. Me, there came a time, even if whatever they will do, I just look at them, because I have no authority. Yes, yeah, patience, and just learn how to live with their culture.
And everything that has a bad side always have a good side. With all the challenges and despite everything that has been happening, if you see people, not just Africans but many nationalities, they all work in Arab countries, and even if they say like people are dying, this and this and this and this is happening, no one stops us from coming, and we always come here to look for a job. That means there is an advantage, or there is just one brighter side of everything despite all that we have talked about. So I would like you to tell us, what could be the advantages of working in Arab countries, or maybe working for Arabs as housemaids? I know you have an experience, I know you have a reason or two, so I would like you to tell us, despite everything that happens, we are still here, we are still pushing hard, and no one has given up yet. Kindly tell us, what are the advantages?
Well, I think working in Saudi Arabia is, I mean, as a house manager, is a job just like any other job. Because my job as a house manager took me places. My job took me places. My job made me who I am. So I think people should respect house managers. It is a job just like any other job, and you should be proud of yourself also, because I think many women put themselves down. They think like, I'm a housemaid, I'm a house girl, I'm a kadama, I'm a shagala. No, put yourself up. Me, I will never put myself down. I'll never put myself down because I'm a house manager. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my work. because my work keeps me, it pays me. Yes, it builds me. It made me to who I am. So, yeah.
Thank you, my dear. And after everything that has happened, do you think people should still continue working as house managers or they should stop? Can you advise someone to work as a house manager, or you just feel like everything that has been happening is enough for people to go through, or is enough that people should not continue working as house managers? What do you think?
And I think ladies should apply, come here, as long um, as I hear news that now our government is working on issues of safety of the house workers, which is very good, and congratulations to our country. I think it's a good job. It's just like any other job. And I think ladies should come. Yeah, if you have a good place, good employer, who they will be paying you well and taking good care of you as in medication. Yes, why not? If you have a good place, take the chance. Yes.
So many people may be going through little or even bigger challenges. Some of them will just want to say, I am giving up. I am done with this. But you know, giving up is not a solution, but you will always find an option, or maybe you will get something that will help you in order for you to continue doing what you do. So my dear, maybe this is the last word that will help someone out there, someone who just feel like I am supposed to live, or someone who feels like enough is enough, or maybe there's someone else out there, back in Kenya, back in Uganda, wherever that person is and is watching or will get to watch this. This person just feels like, now I just want to start a new journey. I want to leave everything behind and go to Arab countries to look for jobs. What advice do you have for these people who are feeling like they want to give up, and also for someone who wants to start a new journey to work in Arab countries?
I think for people who are working here already, and maybe you're going through tough times with your employers, maybe you have difficulties with your employers, I think I will advise you to always put yourself before God. Put yourself before God. Don't forget to pray. Never. Don't ever forget to pray. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, put God before you. Yes, and be patient. Patience pays. Be patient. If it was not for my patience, I couldn't have survived 14 years. There is no way I could have survived for 14 years. And there are still challenges. To date, I still there are challenges. I still have challenges because these people are human beings. They are not angels. They are human beings. They can't be perfect. So, challenges are there, but to overcome the challenges, be patient, put your prayers first, and everything will be okay. Yes.
Kindly, Mamu, tell us more about your channel and about what you do in it.
So, me, that is all I have to tell you. I would like you to visit my channel. My channel is Mamumiyaj, my kitchen and vlogs. You can visit me. I have varieties. I have varieties of meals, simple meals, and I also have vlogs. You can visit my channel and I'll be very thankful. Subscribe for me, let me grow. I'm still young in YouTube, growing, so I would urge you to visit my channel and give me a subscribe. I'll be very grateful. And also I would like you to support my daughter here. This is my daughter. I won't say she's my sister, she's a daughter. I would like you to subscribe to her channel, give her support. She's doing amazing job. She's really doing amazing job. And thank you, host, for having me today. Bye bye.
And guys, with all that being said, I am so amazed and I am so happy that you have got a tip, a point or two. If you had questions about what we have discussed about, I think that you have got some answers to what you have been asking for. And if still you have questions more, you can comment down in the comment section, and as well you can also get in touch with me in my social media handles in the description box, of course. So guys, for me to add on it is, if you're going through tough time, if you still feel like you shouldn't have done it, no, just take your time, put God first before everything, consider continuing what you want. And I always tell people, just remember why you started. You had a dream, you had a vision, you had that one reason that made you leave your family, sacrifice everything that you had for you to be here. Just consider that one thing that made you to come here. Focus on it. If you just feel like you're pressed, don't wait to be pressed too much so that you can leave. If it is just manageable, it's just for a period. It's for a period. As long as no one is beating you, no one is denying you food, no one is, like, there are all those mistreatments that you can't tell someone to stay. But if you're fine, you get time to rest, you sleep, you eat, you work, it's just for time. It's just for a short time. And for me, it's just to motivate you to continue doing. And let's all look up to Mamu. You say she has worked and she's still there. She's still working hard because she also have a dream to fulfill. And guys, I just wish you all the best. We are all team strong, guys. If someone works in Arab countries, you just finish your contract, renew it again, work for 2 good years until you go back home. That person is a hero. I respect all of them. I give you salute. And guys, thank you so much for joining this channel. Thank you so much for joining this video. I hope that you have loved it. I have loved it, and it's my happiness to help someone out there. It's my happiness to be here for you guys. So make sure that you check on Mamu Jabir. Go to her channel, learn to do so much, to cook, and also she will advise you on so much stuff. Let's keep on growing together. And guys, I love you so much. I will not get tired of telling you this. May God bless you. Have a good time. Take care. I love you so much. And also do not forget to keep safe. Stay safe. COVID is real. I don't want to lose any one of you. May God bless you. Until next time, guys, I love you, and stay tuned for the next video because it's lit, guys. I love you and peace. Goodbye.